Good evening, Professor. This is my personal timetable, and here I am going to describe my this week research plan and draft paper status. So, in this week, I'm going through the four different kind of tasks. The first task is the looking for the another biomarker research, and as we discussed before in the last week, I have emailed to the new antibody and antigen company to know better understanding between the combination, whether it is going the good condition or like the bad one. So we have to know first from the company side. So I have already sent email 2 days before, but I didn't get any reply. So I have to send a reminder email again by today. And the second one is I assist to Prasant for the writing of Corona Biosensor research article. And third one is AO Biosensor research. As we discussed today, like Bruce have finished on work to verify that the AG particle and the EDC and NHS, whether this substrate is going well or not. So the up to this step is going finalized. So from me, Ryun Sang and Dongmin will join to continue the this research up to the biosensor implementation. And the fourth task is modification in PSA paper. Sir, this is the last step from the journal side. They sent me the plagiarism report that is having a 5% and repeated words. So I have to be changed accordingly. And this submission date will be uh, finished by 14th of October of this month. So 60% is done and 40% is remaining. So before 14th of October, I will send them my updated version of PSA paper. Sir, as we discussed before, like we have three kind of antibodies and one antigen that is not working well. I have sent an email to the company of the existing antibody and antigen. So we got the reply, and they suggested like this antibody is already unmarked or already unbeneficial product, so we have to stop using this antibody and antigen, and also simultaneously also looking for this antibody, but this antibody is not available in the website. So I have to be, so I have already checked the new one, new antibody and new antigen. So this is the snapshot of email that we got from the company, that we have an antigen, this one, and data sheet. They already they have advertised the new product. They didn't reply my email like what we are knowing from that side, but they advertise the new product. So I don't think so this product is useful for us, so I skip this, and it's not worthy to buy this product. So I go with the another company that is having, we have third antibody AB2218. So I got reply from that company that this antibody and this antigen are not working as expected. So they already also have the suffer from that product. They are not um, they're not also, they don't have any idea about this antibody antigen. So even for the specification of antibody, where this antibody is going through the three kind of different kind of steps, that is ELISA and ISPC and the Western blotting application. So they didn't do this for the verification of antibody. So that's why we didn't get any positive response from our antibody and antigen of PSA. So I have found one antibody and new antigen. The first one antigen that is having the very good in the positive things in the data sheet that the ELISA Western blotting already did. An application is perfectly matchable with our research, and the Calcarean family, belongs from the Calcarean family, and is a monoclonal, and the immuno is 30 kilodalton protein and react with human. So this antibody is more feasible for us to buying this, and this is the new antigen. This antigen is also working well with the previous antibody. So I have selected these two things, and I have already emailed to them to know more about this product, and but I didn't get any reply. So today I'm going to send a reminder to them, like we want to know more about this product, and also I have to be some summarize our things to what we are planning, not exactly, but what kind of substrate we use and what kind of things we use to deal with this antibody and antigen. Sir, this is the AO biosensor research work. Bruce did very well, and we simultaneously also working together to tackle this situation. Either we have the glass and the new AAO substrate now. So in the case of AO substrate, we got the positive and better result as compared to the glass one. So as per your instruction, we go with the AO substrate with the graphene oxide and EDC, and to deal with the two different kind of antibody antigen. First one is corona antibody and antigen, and the uric acid antibody and antigen. So these two different kind of biosamples we use further in this week, and we will check by using this parameter and let you know the results at the end of this week. Sir, in the previous paper, they use MUA. Basically, our things, I have just make a table like our what we are using in our research and what they are using in a published paper. So substrate is the same, the glass and glass. AG, we have the 40 to 70 nanometer, but in they have the triangle shaped 110 nanometer. Cross linker they use for EDC. They use graphene oxide, but they didn't use the graphene oxide. They use MUA, and they use antibody. We have to use uric acid antibody, and corona biosensor research. Uric acid and corona antibody and antigen. So, and here the same. So they use anti-SCCA antibody, and this is origin technology inclusive. So the basically why we are thinking and what we are planning to move further. Like we have the glass substrate. On the glass, we have AAO, and then we use graphene oxide, and then EDCNHS as a crosslinker, and then we put antibody of uric acid and the corona antibody, and then we mobilize different kind of antigen samples to check the LSPR measurement. So this is my research plan in this week. And also simultaneously to check the MUA product in this by this user link. So they mentioned the two different kind of percentage variables product. One is 98% and second one is 95%. So before to buy, I suggested to Bruce, like, first we have to email to them, the company, to know more about what is the difference between these two products, and also to tell them like our substrate is this and this, which one is more suitable, either 95% or 98%. So then we will buy for this, and I suggested to already to Bruce, and the Bruce will did today or maybe tomorrow before lunch to know more about this product from the company. Sir, and this is the revised PSA paper status, and we got the plagiarism report, the final step from the journal, and they sent me the plagiarism report, and I'm also already working on it. 60% is done, 40% is remaining, and the revised PSA manuscript will be submitted by 14th of October. This is the deadline. So before the 14th of October, I will submit it and let you know when I did that, and hopefully we will get the acceptance in this month. Um, Thank you, sir.